5 keys to victory. Welcome back to Talking Giants. This bye week has felt like a bye month. And tonight, our New York Football Giants are playing on Monday Night Football primetime television against the Tampa Bay Bucks in color rush jerseys. And you don't want to know what? Let the records be damned of Daniel Jones in primetime, our record in primetime, the road to 9-8. It's got to start tonight. And even if we lose 9-8, the road to 9-8 will still be possible. So I'm here for it. Let's rock and roll. Let's do it. This Giants team, they've invested and they've put so much into this season. I don't care how it started. It's about how you finish, and the Giants' schedule, it relatively lightens up kind of after this game. So let's do it. Let's shock the world tonight, though. Monday Night Football coming off of our bye. And how we are going to shock the world is through some keys to victory. So key to victory number 1, Andrew Thomas being back. You almost feel like this Giants offense is a complete dichotomy of itself with Andrew Thomas in the lineup and then without Andrew Thomas in the lineup. And I think it's partially in the mentality of the offense coordinator and the play call and the game plan of just not trusting your offensive line when Andrew Thomas is not in the lineup. Now, that's true. I don't think the Giants should trust their offensive line when Andrew Thomas is not in the lineup. But the level at which they have been conservative the last few weeks it's Pop Warner level. So I don't think we should excuse that, but it doesn't matter. Andrew Thomas is back, and you see the difference in performances when Thomas is in the lineup versus not in the lineup. And if he can be back, and I think he's going to be playing largely against an injured Jason Pierre-Paul, or maybe even they line up Joe Tryon when they're limiting Jason Pierre-Paul's reps because he's struggling with a broken finger, and also he's struggling with like a rotator cuff injury. JPP's playing through a lot of injuries this year, so they may rotate Joe Tryon in there, who's a rookie, I believe out of Washington State, that Bobby really liked, and he's had a solid rookie year. So Shaq Barrett may be on the other side against Nate Solder. I do think Nate Solder's starting and not Matt Parrott, unfortunately. So Shaq Barrett may be on the other side, but if Daniel Jones can manipulate the pocket when things are happening in front of him or things that are happening which he can see on his right side versus his blind side, we've seen that his pocket manipulation has been a lot better when Andrew Thomas has been clamping things down on the left side. So that's key to victory number 1. Andrew Thomas being back. It's kind of huge, kind of big, especially when you consider it's more or less bigger for a game planning purpose and Jason Garrett taking the training wheels off of the offense, which is great. Key to victory number 2 is there's injuries all across this Bucs team. I just mentioned JPP is struggling with injuries, but he's been playing through it. So there's some injuries in the secondary. I know D. Delaney has been a guy that's been struggling with injuries on and off all year. Vita Vea is not going to play. Antonio Brown's not going to play. Rob Gronkowski's had a back injury, and he's had a back injury since 2010. So this Bucs team, there's some guys that are not playing, and some guys that even are struggling with injuries. Can the Giants take advantage of that? Can the Giants take advantage of a lot of these major Bucs players that are struggling with injuries, or 2 major players being Antonio Brown, Vita Vea, they're out? Can they take advantage of that? Key to victory number 3 is continue to force turnovers. The Giants, to my surprise, because I certainly wouldn't think this with my eye test, they are top 10 in turnover rate on defense. They are top 10 at forcing turnovers at the highest rate. Now, the reason why that surprises me is because the Giants are also leading the league in dropped interceptions. I mean, how many interceptions have we dropped week in and week out? But the Giants defense, imagine if they caught some of those interceptions. They would be number 1 in the league. They wouldn't just be top 10 in turnover rate. They would be number 1 in the league at forcing turnovers at the highest rate in the National Football League. So Tom Brady, he's turned over the ball a decent amount the last couple weeks. So continue that. This is where losing Logan Ryan kind of hurts, where you have a veteran who could maybe bait Tom Brady into seeing something that's maybe not there. You still have Xavier McKinney, who's had a lot of interceptions this year. Julian Love, you're going to have to step up, bud. Without Jabril Peppers, without Julian Love, the safety depth is looking kind of thin right now. So Julian Love is going to have to step up as well. James Bradbury, Dory Jackson, those guys have been having solid years, and especially the last couple weeks, they've turned around their seasons, especially James Bradbury. So Dory Jackson has been pretty good all year long. So continue to force turnovers. Tom Brady, he's done it the last few weeks. Got to continue to do it. Maybe bait him into some stuff. It's going to be tough because this is Tom Brady we're talking about, but he's done it, and the Giants defense have also done it overall this season too. Don't drop interceptions. That'll make me really mad. Key to victory number 4 is stopping the run to keep the Bucs off schedule. Now, the Tampa Bay Bucs have the highest pass rate in the National Football League. They do. So, when they choose to run the ball, don't allow 5 yards. You have to keep them off schedule, where if they're going to throw the ball every single play, keep them throwing the ball every single play. And when they choose to run the ball, they have been extremely efficient this year So when they choose to run the ball, you got to stop it. Keep them off schedule so you can keep them kind of in a predictable spot. And key to victory number 5, make sure Bobby Skinner has an undefeated record when seeing the New York Football Giants play. I believe he saw that 2015 game, Giants-Dolphins, where Odell Beckham Jr. absolutely just went off in Miami on Monday Night Football. Then he went to the 2019 game of Eli Manning's last game against the Dolphins at home MetLife Stadium. This will be his 3rd Giants game ever. He's 2-0. Got to keep him undefeated. Undefeated against Florida teams. Make it 3-0. And then he'll be in New Jersey next week for the Eagle game. And then we got to keep him 4-0. So there you go. 5 keys to victory. Keep Bobby Skinner undefeated when he's attending Giants games. We will see you tomorrow for hopefully what is a victory podcast on a Victory Tuesday. Victory Tuesday, road to 9-8. Let's go Giants. Let's go Big Blue. We'll see you tomorrow. Podcast, no matter what. Peace. Thanks for watching.